Jimin and Wan both are sleeping peacefully when Jimin's alarm rang and he woke up and went to take shower. After taking shower, he dried his hair and woke Wan up. He said shaking her and she replied. He said and Wan nodded and he left. After Jimin left, Wan moved a little, but when she moved, she felt liquid in between her legs. Then she remembered that it's her date. She hurriedly went to the bathroom. After a while, she came back while holding her stomach. He shouted from downstairs. Wan remembered that today is the day of assignment submission. If she tells him that she don't want to go to school today, maybe he will think that I didn't complete my assignment. That's why I'm making excuse to not to go to school. This is what she thought. And then she started to get ready for her school. After getting ready, she went downstairs and saw her husband was putting breakfast on dining table. She smiled a little and sat on chair, and he did the same. Wan just took 2 bites as she was not able to eat because of her cramps. She stopped eating. Jimin noticed that Wan is not eating, so he asked her. He said and he also stopped eating and wiped his hand with tissue and got up from his chair and took his car keys and started walking towards front door, and Wan also slowly got up and followed him. He dropped her on a little side so that no one can see them together as their relationship is hidden in school, and he went to parking lot to park his car. Her friend asked as she noticed her dull face. She stopped talking as her cramps again hit her hard. She groaned. She noticed and asked Wan, to which Wan just nodded slightly. She asked about Jimin as she is the only one who knows about Wan and Jimin's marriage. After a while, teacher came and started to teach. Time skipped to now it's Jimin's class. He entered and started his class. And after teaching, he asked the students about assignments. He said and was about to left when Emma said something stopping him. She said and he nodded and left from class. She said sign, to which Wan nodded and the both started to collect the assignments. After collecting assignments, Wan left the class and went to his cabin while assignments were in her hands. She took a deep breath and knocked the door, and after hearing come in, she entered in his cabin. Wan and Jimin's marriage were arranged. They both didn't know each other before their marriage. Well, we can say only Wan didn't know Jimin before marriage, but Jimin knows her. Their parents were good friends, so they usually come to each other's houses. That's how Jimin saw first Wan. From the first time Jimin saw her, he started to like her. He has a huge crush on Wan. But one day he come to know that Wan has a boyfriend. Then he started to think that she will never be his. But now when their parents announced their marriage, he thinks that it's a forced marriage for her. He wants to cancel this marriage, but he also don't want to disappoint his parents. That's why he also agreed to this marriage. But he always talked to her coldly. He thinks that she don't like him because he came between her and her boyfriend. So he acts cold towards her, but deep down he feels scared talking to her coldly. So he's changing now. He cared for her from the start but never showed it. Now it's 6 months of their marriage. He is thinking to confess to her and if she wants to spend the rest of life with him or wants to divorce. Wan entered in his cabin and closed the door, bunch of assignments in her hand. She took few steps towards his table when she felt a sharp sting of pain in her lower stomach. She stopped on her step. She felt like her legs were giving up as she was not able to stand more. Since he was busy doing something on his laptop, she wants to put assignments on table hurriedly and left so that he don't come to know. But little did she know she can't do it, as she can't even move. She was trying not to make any noise, but now pain was unbearable for her. She couldn't control the pain, and all assignments dropped from her hand, and she yelped in pain, getting his attention. When he noticed that she was sitting on the floor and all the assignments were also on the floor, he rushed towards her. He said as he held her to stand and make her sit on chair. She said slowly, but he was not convinced, so he asked again. She tried to tell him, but her pain was unbearable. But she managed to tell. Pain was unbearable for her, as she usually took pills whenever pain became worse. But now she can't bear it. Because of pain, her eyes filled with tears. Mine didn't complete her sentence, but he understands, as he knows a little about it. He said standing up, but she was sitting, not moving an inch. She said as she heard the bell rings, indicating that the next class started. She tried to stand up, but couldn't, so he said and left, and after a few minutes, he came back and said, He said in one go and left, and Wan just smiled, and after some time he came back and started to feed her. Wan was little confused why all of a sudden he is behaving nice and not using his cold tone. She asked, and he hurriedly get beside her and embraced her securely in his arms. He asked softly while caressing her ears, to which Wan just hummed, and they stayed like this for 5 minutes when Wan spoke. After that, they just cuddled and slept while cuddling each other.